friends. Hope everybody is having a good weekend. Welcome to another episode. Today, I'll be presenting something very unique. Multiple times, I get requests from certain people that you are only into trading, or we can also employ some mechanical method for building a very good portfolio of certain stocks, maybe preferably on the small caps. Since small caps is something which is you know requires a lot amount of fundamental analysis, thorough analysis, deep analysis to the fundamentals. But the point is that small cap stocks are not having that much of information in the public domain, which multi cap, or with the mega cap or the uh, big cap, or bigger companies are having. They are having all the information. Maybe it is all kind of financial information, all kind of quantitative analysis on all the types of qualitative analysis. But in case of small cap stocks, this kind of information is really scarce. This is not too much into the public domain. If one is interested in building the portfolio of quality, let's say small cap stock, he needs to dig deeper into the fundamentals, research them, that if the company is worth investing, to put the hard earned money, or it is not up to the mark. It is having some uh, special situation going on, or there is some uh, corruption, or there is some, you know, any kind of situation related to raw materials, or any analysis which is impacting the small cap company. There are multiple things. So these kind of informations are really hard to dig. So today I'll be sharing a very, very unique system in which you only need to have a system of technical indicators. I have three indicators involved. It does not mean that it will be a total indicator, price action won't be involved. It is a simple breakout system which will be employed exclusively on BSC small cap index. And I bet that you will be allowed, if you are allowed to follow this system, you will be in position to buy all the stocks which are having a good momentum, and they are into giving a good, reasonable returns. So this is a system we can trend trade a system mechanical. It is a total rule based mechanical system. There is no discretion involved. No need for that discretion, because once discretion is involved, the thought process is involved. The thought process once gets involved into decision making, it becomes very hard for if we should buy this stock, if we should not buy this stock. So there is no discretion involved here. It will be a completely rule based system, and you can apply this to small cap index, BSC small cap index, and we'll be coming up with a stock portfolio of 20 stocks, a set of 20 stocks which we will be buying at once. So the portfolio construction will be like that we'll be building a 20 stock portfolio, and we will be maintaining all these things with just 15 minutes per week. You only need 15 minutes per week to build this portfolio. That is the niche part of this particular system which I'm going to share. And just a disclaimer that this is not the system which I have built on my own. I came across this system from some of the book from Nick Raj, who is a trader from Australia. He trades into multiple stocks. He's a total mechanical trend trader and a momentum trader. He has multiple systems. You can look into his various books. He's a very good writer and a very good trader, mechanical trader, system-based trader. But this is something which I have modified. He has shared this information in the public domain as well. I do not remember the uh, podcast in which I heard a few years back, but this is available in the public domain as well. But I will show you how to construct these rules so that we can come out with a system employing the BSC small cap stocks, so that we can build a portfolio and we can hold it up till the trend is changing. So all the rules and regulation will be shared just in a second. All right. So what do we need first? First of all, we'll be requiring a trading view account, free account. It won't be requiring any premium or pro account. So a free system account for trading view will be sufficient. Another thing which will be requiring is BSC small cap, stocks, which we need to add into the watch list. You can create a watch list or a default watch list into TradingView, and you can add these stocks, which is easily available on the uh, internet. That what are the stocks under BSC small cap index. If you want, I will just show the stocks which are available under this index. So let's see. This is uh, value research site. I think it has changed a lot, but let me see. Let me see. Hmm. Hmm. It is stocks and stock screener. So once you go there, you will be seeing by index, and when you see by index, you will be seeing S&P BSC small cap index. Once you select that particular option, the site will be populating all the list of the stock which are under BSC small cap. This is it. So you can either export to Excel, and everything will be exported into Excel, and you can add these stocks into small cap, your watch list in TradingView. Once this has been done, if you are not able to add multiple stocks into the watch list, just let me know in the comment section. I'll be making another quick video that how to add these things. You'll have to export into Excel, and there is a certain template in which you can just export into the TradingView account. It will create a watch list for you. So this is first primary thing which you will be requiring. Second thing is we'll be requiring certain indicator, three indicator. The first indicator will be a rate of change. A rate of change, you can go directly into the uh, indicator section and select rate of change from here. I have already maybe selected it. Let's see. This is rate of change. So once you have a rate of change employed here, you will see that by default it is having 9 value. So we need to change it to 20, and you can make this a solid line, make the filter as 30. What exactly does it mean? It means a rate of change of this particular stock over 20 weeks. If that rate of change over 30 weeks, last 30 weeks, is greater than 30, then only we are interested in it. So all the stock which are having a value of latest value of more than 30, that will qualify for our stock selection. You know, one more point. These particular steps are filter which I am just explaining. These can be automated through any screener, but I want you to scroll through all the stocks and see for yourself. It will hardly take 10 to 15 minutes. Hardly take 10 to 15 minutes over weekend. I'll show you interest steps. So this is it. This is the first indicator which we will require. So second indicator will be DC breakout. Is it Donjon channel breakout by some Dominic Ossiel. So I have already marked it favorite. So you can change it like that. So once you see, it will be looking like a Bollinger Band, but we can modify it like this. Remove everything. Just keep the top area which is giving the buy option. Select a color which is more easily visible and it is prominent. All right, and this is it. You can do these modifications. I have removed all other parts, only breakout to the upside is required here because we are not going to short these small cap stocks, right? So as we are building the portfolio, though, we will be requiring a breakout system. And what exactly does it mean? Default value is 20 and we click OK here. It means the stock should be crossing above 20-week high. If it is crossing above 20-week high, that means the stock is having some tailwinds. All right, that means some institutions are currently buying it and pushing it to the upside. The last indicator which we'll be requiring is index trend filter, numloka, whatever it is. Sorry. So once you select that in particular indicator, you will be getting this symbol that what exact index you want to have a filter, right? So this will be BSC small cap, BSC small cap index. Apply. When you apply, you'll be getting some bars like this, and the length should be 10. What exactly does it mean? I will explain this. So this exactly means index trend filter means that the index which you have selected here is closing above WMA 10. That means BSC small cap index is trading and closing above weekly moving average of 10. Correct? So whenever this indicator is showing a value of green, it means or it implies that index BSC small cap index is trading on closing above the 20 weekly moving average here. When it shows red, that means it is closing below. So we will be opening the positions only where when we are having the green condition. That means the index or the overall market is itself moving into positive direction. And when it is already moving in a positive direction, then only we need to buy it. So in this methodology or mechanical system, you will be in the market when the market itself is moving into a positive trend. All right, once market starts trading in a downtrend, you will be getting out from the stocks via a trailing system, trailing SL system. That's another part, I'll be explaining it. All right, so these are the three indicators which are required in this system. You got it? All right, so what do we need to select? Suppose we have all these stocks lined up, we have already lined up. So what is the current ROC value? The first thing which we need to check, this indicator index filter should be in green. Point number one. Requirement number one. It is in green, right? So we need to look for the stocks which are having this rate of change ROC value above 30. If you see EIH Hotel, as it is selected by default, it is having a value of 13, 13.87. So no matter how much stock is giving a return over the week, but it is not in our selection criteria, right? First thing, the index filter should be green. Second, ROC should be greater than 30. So this stock does not pass that criteria. Okay, TCNF does not pass. Mm, I do not have anything selected. I do not have anything filtered. Okay, we got one candidate. HBL Power System. HBL Power System is having a ROC value of 34.64. Right. Now the buy criteria is that this particular closing of the latest candle, weekly candle, should be giving a buy signal. Now it is not giving a buy signal. It is still trading way below its 20-week high. So this is also not a candidate for us, right? Okay, now this is it. This is another stock. What is that? Action construction. This has given a buy signal on 16th of August, week of 16th. But that day or that week, ROC was not above 30, it was minus in minus. So this is also not a candidate. Now it has crossed above 30.86, but it is not giving a buy signal. So it is also not a candidate for buy. All right, let's see this. This is Anantraj. Okay, it has given a buy signal on 22nd August, but ROC was 20. If you see to the extreme left, the ROC of this candle was 20.72. So this is not our buy for next week. But still, these are the stocks which may give a buy since it has already crossed above 30. It may give a buy in the coming weeks. So we can make a watch list of that. Okay, all right. This is Elgin equipment. Okay. Now it has given a buy on 22 August. ROC was 63.23 positive, right on our criteria, and index filter is already green. So once this weekly candle was closed, and suppose we were analyzing it over the last weekend, then we need to open a buy position just on Monday, next Monday. Suppose this is the Saturday or Sunday we are analyzing, just scrolling it. Hardly it will hardly take 15 minutes. Once we see a certain stock has given a breakout buy signal on downchain channel, and it is fulfilling the other two conditions of ROC 30 and index trend filter is green. Then if we see this candle giving a buy, you need to open on market price, open market opening of next Monday. Simple. Market opens, you buy at the market price. So this is one candidate which was in buy this week. That way I'll be scrolling. All right. So this is a stock which has given a buy breakout, but its ROC is not above 30, not buying. Okay. First of all, we just need to see which of the stock is above 30. Above 30, above 30, above 30. Okay, above 30. This is a perfect candidate. FCL, Phenotex Chemicals. This stock is a buy for this week. On Monday, as per this system, you need to go just open at the market price. Market opens, you click buy. Now, how much to buy? That is also another thing which I'll be explaining. So, these are the conditions for buy. All right, index filter should be green, ROC above 30, giving a downtrend buy. If this candle is giving buy, then we are going to open buy condition here on the Monday morning open at market price. All right. So I think you have already got the criteria for opening the long position. So what do we need to keep in mind? The position sizing, it will be like you need to have 20 stock positions at a time with equal weight. Equal weight means suppose you are having a let's say 4 lakh of capital, right? 4 lakh of capital or 10 lakh of capital, you need to divide that entire capital into 20 positions equally. Getting my point? Equal weight. So this system needs to have 20 positions. For example, you have selected FCL. In the same way, you need to select another 19 positions and divide your capital in such a way that stocks will be having 20 equal capital allocations. Correct? If you are having 2 lakh, then it will be 10,000 per stock. You buy FCL amounting 10,000. You buy another stock amounting 10,000 rupees. In the same way, you need to distribute this entire money into 20 stocks. All right. So this will be a 20 stock positions. Correct. Now you have opened the position. Suppose you got 20 positions opened. You'll be searching. I will suggest to find all the current these stocks manually instead of using the some screener or script. So what is the stop loss position? For example, if we have opened a long position here, right? So stop loss will be 40%. 40% of each allocation. Getting my point? If you are having 10,000 rupees per stock and the total capital is, let me write it down. Oh, sorry. If total capital is 2 lakh, when stock will have 10,000 rupees, you will keep a sell at 40% of 10,000. 40% of 10,000, which will be 4,000 rupees. And 4,000 rupees means it is 2% of 2 lakh rupees. 2 lakh rupees. That means you are risking 2% of entire capital on one trade. It looks somewhat wide because you might have seen that the ideal value is 1% or less than 1%, but uh, that is for trading purpose. In investing or creating a portfolio, you need to have a some wider stock. You need to give the stock some room to perform, and after it is going up, it will certainly have some pullbacks in between. So it will not hurt you much. It is only 2% of the total capital. So if one stock is getting stop loss of 40%, it looks very wide, but 40% of single allocation, that means 40% of 10,000. So it will be, highest point minus 40%. So you will not place a stop loss in the system if you mark like this. If you say, you are buying this stock and 40% is somewhere around here. If in any week this particular 40% is getting invalidated, and weekly candle is closing below this, then on the opening of next week you will be selling this stock. So let me show you in the previous. So this is the corona rally, right? So let's employ this system. Will it be useful or not? So where do we get a buy? Here? No, it is 23. ROC is 23. Here means ROC is 105 4.99. It is weekly trend trader is green, and we get a Donchen buy here. All right. So you buy at the next open. That means you buy on this candle, 24th of August. Opening of this candle, you buy it. Buy here and put the stop loss just below 40%. You know, don't put the stop loss, just measure the distance of 40% from here and just keep it. Once your stock is closing below this, Once your stock is closing below 40%, you will be selling that stock next Monday. This applies when index filter is green. Suppose now you have to just come every weekend or and see what is the high of the week. Here the highest value of the week was this only, and in this entire range. Now this week of 2nd November, it moved higher. It moved 25%, more than 25%. That means your stop loss is here for 40% value is here. Next week it moved higher. Highest point, your stop loss is up. Here. In the same way, when it reaches here, your stop loss is here. You are just trailing the system, trailing the SL as per the system. Now here, this was a retracement week. Still, highest point is this. You do not need to make any change to the SL. This week, still it is the highest point of the stock. You do not need to make any change. This week it bumped more than 36%. So your highest point is this, and your stop loss comes here. In the same way, since the index filter is green, your stop loss position is 40%. But what happens when this index filter itself turns red? Then your stop loss will be, suppose this is the condition where stop loss has changed to, index filter is red. So you need to measure the distance from here, but instead of 40%, it will change to 10%. That means there is some disturbance in the overall market, and if the stock is closing below this 10%, you will be selling it, right? If the market itself is moving down or having some bad condition, then you will be selling on the 10%. Now in the next week, filter change to green, you do not need to change it. In the next week, once the trend filter changes red, you just keep the stop loss at 10%. If the stock is having the potential, then it will be moving up, automatically making the stop loss to 40%. Getting my point? But as you can see, in the week of 22nd November, the stock closed just below this stop loss point of 10%. So on the opening of next week, 29 November, you sell this stock. You sell this stock. All right. So you sold here. On the opening, you sold here. So if you measure how much return you made, it will be, you bought here and you took the benefit of entire trend. Just see the benefit. Just see the percentage return, 257.66%. If you would have got this at 31, you would have sold at somewhere around opening is 112. This is the power of the system. Whenever the condition turns red, then you will be selling that stock at 10%. Your stop loss will be changing from minus 40% to just 10%, 10% below. So you see, it changed into red. Now you are looking for another entry. Where was the entry? Not here. This is a buy breakout, but it is not a buy because we are having 27 ROC. Here it was again buy. Here it was again buy. Here it was again buy on week of 10 Jan. So you can employ the same system here. All right. So these are the rules and regulations of this particular system. If you are having any query and in placing stop loss or understanding the system itself, do let me know in the comment section. I'll be replying it back with proper analysis. Till then, thank you very much and happy trading.